HTC TechWave.
Welcome to HTC TechWave. My name is Neerja, and in this episode, we continue our deep dive into how AI is seeking deeper customer connect in marketing. But this time, we shift our focus to its impact on consumer behavior and decision making. In part one, we explored how AI is redefining traditional marketing strategies from hyper personalized experiences to automated campaign management. We also discussed the challenges businesses face in integrating AI while maintaining transparency and balancing automation with human interaction. If you missed it, I highly recommend checking it out. Today, in part two, we look at how AI is influencing consumer expectations, purchasing patterns, and brand interactions. Plus, we'll bust some of the biggest myths about AI in marketing. Let's dive in. Hi, Amit. Great to have you back.
Thank you, Neerja.
We should talk about AI's role in customer behavior, right? It's really interesting what key shifts in consumer expectations and buying patterns are emerging as a result of AI-driven interactions.
AI-driven interactions eventually have huge bearing on the customer expectations and the buying pattern. So it cuts both ways. Because AI, as I said, the bedrock is the data, correct? So AI-powered predictive recommendations is such a powerful tool which utilizes technologies like deep learning. And with these kind of technologies, the businesses can analyze the past interactions, search history, their social media activity, like never before, to offer very relevant and personalized recommendations. And this eventually helps guide the consumer decisions by suggesting the products or services that align with their interest and needs. So that is very, very powerful tool which the AI is providing at the moment. Second is the real-time decision making, right? Consumers are becoming comfortable with AI-powered instant solutions, like, for example, real-time recommendations or quick response from chatbots. Then this shift towards real-time interaction demands quicker decision making from consumers. And don't forget, we are living in the era of instant gratification. So everybody wants things right here, right now. And this is helping consumers, in that regard. AI-driven behavioral nudges is another one, right? So businesses can now influence customer decisions through very micro-targeting and what is called as behavioral nudges, such as hugely customized offers, discounts, or alerts based on their browsing history or their user profile, all the data that the system has captured. So these behavioral nudges are becoming very, very powerful in ensuring or enticing customers to make a purchase, right? Another is enhanced brand interactions, right? So personalized communication, anything which is hyper-personalized will lead to a better interaction of the brands with the consumers on their preferred platform, right? Influencing, which will eventually influence consumer perception and their loyalty towards the brand. So these are some of the things that are coming to my mind when it comes to consumer behavior and decision making and how AI is influencing it.
Thanks, Amit. What are some of the best practices that can help businesses effectively incorporate AI into their customer engagement strategies?
So some examples which come to my mind is that how can you prioritize empathy and balance AI with human interaction? So this has been $1 million question, because till the time AI gets to that level of cognition and emotion realm, we will have to see how we can balance these, right? So businesses should leverage AI to automate routine tasks while ensuring human agents handle complex or emotional queries. So, as I said, it started with automation and the mass activities or the routine tasks. But I think that it would always require a human oversight, not just now, even later on when it gets evolved, because we have to maintain efficiency while providing the personalized and empathetic support to the customers. Creating authentic campaigns is another, best practice where we have to strike the balance again between AI and human creativity, right? Because
Yes.
this is also a big question that can AI provide, the kind of creativity that a human can? I mean, that is also a question at the moment because that is amalgamation between AI and human creativity is very much required when you have to deliver the authentic and engaging campaigns, which will eventually enhance your customers' trust and build relationships. So it's very, very important, and that is where some of the brands I see or some of the companies which are making a significant leap forward where a lot is desired overall from if you think of the overall industry and most of the organization. Maintaining transparency with the customer is another area where businesses must be open about use of AI and customer interactions, right? You've got to inform the customers when they are interacting with an automated system, right? And not a human. So very, very important because these are very small things, but they go on building the trust with the customers in the long term. And the customers also get, they can, assess the value that they are getting from such systems. And eventually they become more comfortable in using such systems. And last but not the least is the continuous improvement. We have to continuously refine these models using the feedback loop and behavioral data to improve the customer experience.
Now, let's tackle some of the biggest myths surrounding AI in marketing. AI is one of the most talked about innovations today, but with that comes a fair share of misconceptions. Some believe AI will replace human marketers entirely, while others think it stifles creativity or lacks the ability to truly understand human emotions. In this segment, we will separate fact from fiction and put these myths to the test. Amit, are you ready to set the record straight?
Oh, I'm really excited for it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Here's myth number one for you. AI will completely replace human marketers. What's your take on this?
So this is a question which has been asked since the day AI started playing a role in the for say marketing or for other areas. And there is a very standard answer to it. And I also completely believe in that AI will not replace human marketeers, but AI will definitely replace the human marketeers who don't know AI, right?
Hmm.
So AI human marketeers will replace non-AI knowledge based human marketeers. That is a very simple answer to it. And we are seeing that this is getting played out in the industry at the moment, and it will remain so for a long time to come. So I do not see human marketeers getting replaced, but definitely the human marketeers who have no knowledge of AI or who don't know how to utilize AI will definitely get replaced.
Yeah.
So it's time for people to skill up.
Great answer and something for everyone to think about. Myth number two. Using AI means sacrificing creativity in marketing. What do you think, Amit? Do you think AI stifles creativity or does it enhance it?
This is also a very good question, right? Because this is one area where marketeers who are still feeling that how to say no to AI, how to have an excuse when it comes to the human value per se. Very easy to say that AI sacrifices creativity in marketing and it will never be able to get there. I agree to a certain extent, but not wholly. So AI is getting matured very fast when it comes to creativity and the mass tasks and all that as we spoke about, they are getting very quickly shifted to AI generated content. AI generated creative content, I mean to say. And we are seeing that because eventually we will have to adopt it because otherwise somebody else will, because the clients are asking for cost productivity or cost takeout all the time. And if you don't do it and the customer or client is not bothered, right? How is he getting it? So one company not offering it, another company offering it, will always have a leverage when it comes to the mass creative content. So I do not see. And the second thing is obviously it is getting gradually improved. So human creativity, human oversight, very important. But yeah, it's kind of mixed bag at the moment.
Okay. Myth number three, and this is one that I wonder often as well, Amit. AI-driven content is generic and lacks personality. Can AI really create content that feels personal and authentic, or is it all just, cookie cutter?
Yeah. So as we are saying, even in the content creation, I am seeing that when the mass content creation, as we are talking about, I agree to a certain extent that the content generated from AI is generic at the moment. And you can very well generate the content, generic content through AI. Because certain challenges remain, like misaligned tone and style. AI has trouble in covering sensitive topics, correct? Many a time, say, for example, oversimplifying complex issues, which might seem very dismissive to you, or failing to use inclusive language that covers the entire audience, and using outdated terms of phrases that could go in a wrong way, then over reliance on the existing data, which might not give you that kind of futuristic approach, which I might be looking in my content, risk of inaccuracies, and then feedback loop challenges. All these challenges are still there when it comes to AI generated content. So, to a certain extent, yes, we can say that currently it's generic and lacks that kind of personality, but as we speak, it is getting better every day. So, we will see this pattern for some time till it gets to a place where stops being generic and being very personalized and accurately targeted to your audience.
All right. Okay. Myth number four. AI can't grasp the nuances of human emotions. Does AI have the capability to really understand and respond to human emotions, or is that something that is a difficult task for AI?
So, if you ask me, I mean, my understanding is that obviously I cannot truly understand or feel the emotions like human, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a program. It can be programmed to recognize and respond to human emotion based data per se, right? But may not be the human emotion. So because it lacks, that biological or psychological capacity for genuine emotional experience. Emotional experience can be simulated based on the data, but definitely it doesn't feel them. And also, it can't manage all the biases and all that stuff very, very accurately. So, yes, at the moment, as it evolves, maybe it'll take some more time, but it truly can't grasp the nuances of human emotions.
Yeah. And finally, Amit, myth number five. AI can fully automate customer interactions without any human oversight. Is this something we should be concerned about, or will human touch still be essential in the process?
So it will automate customer interactions to a large extent.
Hmm.
But this is my, because there are various opinions on this topic. What I feel is that is still whatever you do, it will eventually need a human oversight. So yes, but it will be able to automate large amount of or almost all of the customer interactions over a period of time. But still, even today or tomorrow, I think the human oversight is very, very important.
Okay, got it. This was excellent, Amit. Thank you so much for your insights and for joining us today. It was a pleasure having you here.
Same here. Pleasure is all mine.
And that brings us to the end of this insightful two-part discussion on AI's impact in marketing. In part one, we explored how AI is boosting automation, creativity, and engagement, along with challenges and solutions for businesses. In part two, we examined how AI is influencing consumer behavior, shaping buying decisions, and redefining brand interactions. And of course, we debunked some of the most common AI myths in marketing, separating fear from fact. Amit, it's been fantastic having you on both episodes, sharing your expertise and insights. And for our listeners, stay tuned for more deep dives into the world of AI and the exciting innovations that are coming through. That's all for this episode of HTC TechWave, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, keep exploring, keep innovating.
HTC TechWave.